No, are you kidding me? €7.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ride the Bean. Good morning. It's nice to wake up feeling warm and having slept decently. But I look outside and it's actually been snowing a little bit last night. It was raining last night when I went to bed, but during the night it has been gotten colder and a little bit of snow has come. But today the plan is actually to head as close to Oslo as I can get today. I've been looking around the terrain here, and the snow is melting quite fast, but I know that most of the Tet is still closed in these parts. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to go on the Trans-Euro Trail today, because I'm not too far from it right now, so I'm gonna start off the day on the Tet, but then I have to get back on the main roads or regular roads and just get closer to Oslo. But now I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee and have a slow morning here at the cabin, enjoy the view, and yeah, see you on the road.
The snow has melted a lot. It was raining all of last night, and then during the night it has started to freeze. So now there's almost no snow. So, it was raining last night, and almost all the snow is gone now. So it's strange because it was quite warm last night, and it was a heavy rainfall. And then probably sometime around like 2 o'clock it started to get cold, and this morning the ground was frozen. And everything is melted. Look at this, just in one day. Huh. That's strange. And so now I'm headed towards a place called Femunden, just to see what it looks like there. I don't really know if there's any road open, but we'll see. It's strange how much it can change in one day, one night. This is the main farm in the area. It is 3 degrees today as well, so it's not very warm. So I'm going along the Trans-Euro Trail now. This is part of the Trans-Euro Trail, passing this area. But unlike most of the stretches of Trans-Euro Trail that I've gone, this northern part of the southern part of the Norwegian Tet is very sort of up and down and zigzaggy. It doesn't really lead anywhere. It just goes in a circle. And so you're gonna follow the whole thing. You just basically go around and around. Here we have Dalsbygda, what we see here, all these fields and everything. And this is where, I don't know, most of you probably don't follow ski. Ah, look, little bunny. Ah, that was cool. Huh. Starting to change color now. Losing its winter fur, becoming gray. Yeah, like I said, probably most of you don't follow like skiing, long distance skiing, or whatever you call it, like langrenn. But one of the best skiers of all time comes from here, Therese Johaug. If you don't know, Norwegians are born with skis on their feet, they say. gotta hurt for the Norwegian moms, but skiing is a national activity in Norway, and one of the best skiers in the world comes from this little village right here. Here we have the Dalsbygda Center. It is this store and this cafe. That's the, that's the whole of the Dalsbygda Center, basically. Dalsbygda Meieri. That's what's the word? Where they make butter and cream and everything. From 1940. And also the Pilgrims Lead or Pilgrims Road leads through here. If you want to walk to Nidaros, to Trondheim. It goes all the way from Spain, I think, like a continuation of the Camino de Santiago. And it goes through Brussels. And here's the church. And leads all the way up to Trondheim, to the big cathedral in Trondheim. And here, I remember when I was a kid, there was an old lady who lived here. It was like almost 100. And she lived alone until she died at like 98, 99 or something. And here is my grandparents' cabin. Wow, that's been, they built a new house here. And this is the old barn. Huh, this is a completely new building. Huh, I haven't seen that. My grandparents died, well, my grandma died a month ago. And so a couple of years ago, my uncle and his family took over this place. And they built a completely new building. That's strange. The first time I see that. Oh, it was fun to take a little trip down memory lane in these parts. I don't go here very often, but yeah. But now I think it's time to actually get on the road for real and start exploring some new places. That's the thing about Norway. I've seen most of Norway. I've been to most places in Norway. Of course, not every single detail of each place, but most areas at least that are interesting in Norway. And so everything is just gonna be, everywhere I go, it's gonna bring up memories of the last time I was there. Oh, damn. Huh. Shit, what is muddy here. The road is falling apart. There's a lot of water in the river. Huh. Shit. All the snow melting. That's gonna be interesting to see this year. Because last year was like record floods. It's the worst floods in like 100 years or something, all across, especially the eastern part of the country. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this year, because the meteorologists are predicting that it's going to be even worse. Yeah, we get back out onto the main road. All right. Wow. Sun is coming out. Oh, that is so nice. Still 3 degrees though, so it's still pretty cold. And that's 750 meters. It's so beautiful when the sun is glistening on the water and the ice. This time of year is the most beautiful time to travel Norway, especially when the sun is out. It is cold, but yeah, it is so beautiful. Yeah, this is the Trans-Euro Trail, and I don't think I can get very far, unfortunately. The Trans-Euro Trail goes along here and crosses the not over the mountain, but like alongside the mountain here. But as you can see, I don't think I'm able to get very far this time. So I'm gonna have to stick to the main roads. But that's fine. Here we come on to the Trans-Euro Trail again. Or not? Why? Ah, this is the Trans-Euro Trail, but it was closed and it's a toll road. So you have to pay. How much is it this time? No, are you kidding me? €7. And this is just like a 3-kilometer stretch or so. Okay, no, that's. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, this is the shitty thing about the Trans-Euro Trail in Norway. It can get really expensive. But wow, there's a lot of water in the river. All right, let's just keep going then. the other side of the river here, you have the main road, the E6, like the main road through the whole of Norway. But if you want to ride a road that is a little bit more fun, almost always on the other side of the river from where the main road is in Norway, there is a smaller road like this that is a little bit more curvy and where the views are a little bit more interesting. Right through farmlands and landscapes instead of just a highway. So if you're exploring Norway, right on the other side of the river from the main road. Oh, it's losing sand. Got so much sand in my face then. This is interesting. It says no to wolf. This is a debate that is raging in Norway and has been for a long, long time. The sheep farmers hate the wolves and want them exterminated. They don't want the wolves to exist in Norway. But of course, the nature people, they want the wolves to live. And it says there are too few, which I kind of agree with. And I like, especially after traveling through Europe and traveling everywhere and seeing how they do it everywhere else. It's like any farmer who has sheep or cows or any sort of livestock, they watch out for their animals. They shepherd them. But in Norway, the standard of living is too high. So the people don't want to. It's not economically viable to go around watching your sheep all the time. So instead, they just want all the bears and the wolves and animals that eat sheep or kill sheep. They want them just gone. Everywhere else, any farmer, any responsible sheep farmer or whatever, they guard their animals. They walk around with them and guard them. But not in Norway. In Norway, they want to kill all the predators instead. I don't understand this. This is to me, insanity. Why is the wolf not worthy of life? Ah, that's a huge issue and a huge debate. I don't want to get into it too much, but it's interesting. Now we are at Rena again. Up there is where we're in the military base I was stationed at. Rena Leir. It's sort of one of the main military bases in Norway. It's where the special forces are located, like the headquarters of the Norwegian Special Forces. And I was in the QRF, in the artillery battalion, up here. That was fun times. Okay, let's try to get back on the Trans-Euro Trail for a little bit. Someone learning how to drive. The camera is acting up again. This has happened like 10 times today. Oh well. What are the rules in your respective countries around learning how to drive? Are you allowed to drive with the parents or anything like this? I know in some countries you're not allowed to. You have to do it with an instructor. But here in Norway, it's encouraged that you drive with a parent or a friend that has had a license for at least 5 years consecutively. So you can get as much training as you can. Because the license here in Norway is really expensive. It's at least about $3,000 to get a car license. And you have to go through, I think the minimum is 9 double hours, so like 9 90-minute lessons minimum, regardless of how good you are. Plus you have to do like icy road tests, a long distance driving test. Oh, I can't see anything. And a bunch of other tests. before you can take your tests, your driver's test. And of course you have to do the written exam, which is quite difficult. But in some countries, I mean in Spain, I don't think you're allowed to practice on your own when taking the license. In America, I think it's very easy to get a license. You don't really have to do anything. You just ride around a couple of cones and do a simple test, and then you have your license. That's 16. Here you can't get it until you're 18, but you can start practicing at 16. There's another toll road. Now I'm gonna get another another text with a bill. What is wrong with this camera? Seriously. Here we go. Trans-Euro Trail again. Now I'm getting tired. It's actually 8 o'clock now. Time flies. I'm almost at camp now. And we see a lot of motorcycle tracks. This is one of the most popular sections of the Norwegian Tet, I think. Bit of a creek. Now this is fun. I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident going off-road. But I still have absolutely no technique. I really need to learn some off-roading techniques. I need someone who can tell me what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong and what I can do better. I remember the first time I came on this road. That was one of the first time I ever went off-road. I was so nervous. And here we have it. Hey! Okay, I think this is camp for tonight. There's no other bikers here. But I'm not surprised if any shows up. So here we have it! Rotneblikk Kapahuk. There's kind of a tradition in Norway that you have to come here and take a picture with this one if you're going to ride the Norwegian Trans-Euro Trail. I don't know why or how that's the tradition started, but I was told when I started riding that I had to come here and take a picture before I was officially a Tet rider. And so, yeah. This place brings back memories. I don't know how many times I've been here. It's been a few, but I've slept in this place quite a few times. And the very first time I was here, I was hanging between these two trees. Now I think it is time for some coffee. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's been a little bit, it's been a long day on the road. I think I started at 8:30 or something this morning, and now it's 8 o'clock. But I've been going back and forth and up and down in circles a little bit. But it's been a fun day, and I was really lucky with the weather. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, click subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I said in the
last episode, I think, I'm going to meet Dennis, that you met at the end of last season, and he's going to show me something really cool. He's going to show me some cool motorcycles, I think, tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. I'm really curious about that. We talked a little bit about it in our conversation at the end of last season. But yeah, that's going to be fun. So don't miss that. And yeah, now I'm just going to, I think, I'm just going to blow up my mattress and go to sleep in here. Only issue is that there's so many fucking mosquitoes here. I'm going to get bitten to death. Yeah, we'll see. Well, see you in the next episode. Peace.